In this video, I wanted to go into my experiences with women, and obviously I'm single and I'm not married. I generally have very good experiences with women. Obviously, there have been a few who've wanted to kill me, but other than that, I think I've had some pretty good friends who are women. But I try not to get like too close to women because someday I want to be married to one person and one person only, and I think it's not good to be close to people of the opposite sex because it's, it could be damaging in future relationships, particularly marriage, because it's easy to text people or message people on Facebook or however you do it that are women, but I just generally try to stay away from that because I want to be, even though I'm not married, I want to be loyal to the one that I do get married to someday. And the thing about having cerebral palsy and relationships is it's a little more challenging. I think I'm a more introverted person when I'm walking, but when I'm sitting down, I'm pretty extroverted, and it's pretty easy to get to know me when I'm sitting down. But when I'm walking, I'm pretty shy because it takes a lot of concentration, and that's kind of unusual. It's kind of hard to get to know me, depending on the situation that you go through, that we meet each other at. They might think I'm a different person when I walk than when I'm sitting down. And I've had a few women ask me out. I generally like asking a woman out, but it's alright if, I can understand, I think I'm a pretty nice guy, and if I was a woman, I'd like to ask a guy like me out too. But generally I support, men asking a woman out, but it's alright if a woman asks a man out. I don't think I've ever gone out with a woman who asked me out, but I've gone out with a few, and I've had some good times, also some awkward times. Like I don't know if it was really we went out, but it was like when I was younger, I fell down a set of bleachers, and that was pretty awkward. We never went out again. A few years later, went out with a girl at a tractor pull. Nothing bad happened, just never had connection there. And a few years after that, went out to movies with somebody, never had connection there either, so I had to end it. But eventually I think that I will find somebody. I think God will align the right person at the right time. But like I said, I do generally get along with women very well, besides a few that I haven't gotten along with. But I think that happens to everybody. I don't do online dating because I think it's desperate, and I don't want to do that because I'm not desperate. I just want the right person to come into my life at the right time, which I have faith that it will eventually happen. It might be a few years. It could be, in a few days. But I think it will be the right time. I don't think, when I was younger, I was teased for being gay, and I think I was later being attracted to women, and I was never gay, but it was just kind of later that I became attracted to women, which I'm kind of glad now, because it's, when you get married younger, or relationships, they tend not to last very long. So I'm glad that it was later that I became attracted to women. But I might have met the one now, I don't know, that I'm gonna marry. But there's nobody in particular that I think that I'm going to marry. But you never know, it might happen. But like I said, I think I do find I just have to, be open about how cerebral palsy affects me, rather than, I think previously I didn't really talk about it a whole lot. I think I should kind of explain about it, but it's I think after you get past the shock factor, anybody could come to understanding of it's it's not it's just who I am. It's nothing that's gonna affect lifespan, genetics, or anything like that. So it is what it is, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's kind of an unusual video for me to make, but there's been a few videos that I've seen recently, like Tiny House Prepper, and a few others that I just wanted to make it about this topic because I've always wanted to share about it and never really did, because there's never really been a significant relationship where I felt I should share about it. But being single is is a battle in a way, but it's just how I've always been, so it's what I always know, so there's really nothing to share about. But I've had some experiences with cerebral palsy, has definitely been a big part of my experiences.